All right, you guys. I think I got everything running again here. Sorry about the delay on that. Seems like I had a guys. Oh my god. I have no words to describe the depths of my irritation with this. Oh my god, you guys. I've actually been having kind of a rough day. Like, nothing bad happened. Just, you know, it's like one of those days where you don't quite feel yourself, you know, and like just things are not. I did not need this shit today, let me tell you guys. Let's see if I can get this crap working. Sure is cool that the stream had to absolutely dump out and be a giant problem though. Yeah. That's my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. Anyways, hang in there 1 minute while I see if I can't kickstart this thing to get it going. All right, I think maybe the camera's working again now. I don't know if it's gonna keep working or not, you guys. Like, this is... Oh, I don't know what possibly could have happened that's causing all of these weird problems tonight. My sincerest apologies with all of this. It looks like it's all working now, I think. Hopefully it will continue to work with desktop capture actually engaged again. So we'll see. Hopefully everything's gonna keep working. I don't know. I'm finding myself with low faith that it's actually going to continue to work, but we'll see. I am going to hold on to hope, and we're just gonna hang in here with it and see how things go. All right, let's make sure that you guys can hear me, because I need to double check that, because lo and behold, when I restarted everything, all of my audio settings that I fixed from 10 minutes ago had reset again. So I had to fix all of that again. Let me tell you guys, as a result of like just what now feels like a lifetime of audio troubleshooting throughout all of my streams, I have gotten really good at figuring out what's busting up my audio and what's causing audio problems or any number of other weird problems that can come up. I've got like, I don't know, probably a half dozen or maybe 10 or so, some odd like little tricks to check. And usually I can fly through them in like 60 or 90 seconds now. And it's just like, okay, we're back up. All right, so let's get into the special program. As I was saying before, my USB completely and utterly failed me earlier. I have not seen this. I have not watched anything from it. I intentionally stayed away from it all day just to make sure that I would be watching it fresh with all of you. Hopefully this is going to be the first watch for some of you guys too, but if not, then well, thanks for coming anyways. So let's get into it.
In the last few days, our team has received some incredible intel from an anonymous source. A mysterious Stellaron burst has occurred.
This owl is the
aboard
same
Cienzo
colors
Lafu.
as Dainsliff.
Today, we're lucky to have with us in the studio the Lafu Skyfaring Helm Master Madame Yukong, as well as Mr. Luocha, a traveling merchant currently staying on the ship. Madame Yukong, what's the latest on the Lafu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control. We've evacuated affected areas, and life has returned to normal in the safe zones.
I see.
These are places
Mr.
I haven't
Luocha,
gone yet. Spoilers.
I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand.
I'm still
What was it
on
like on the
Jarilo.
ground?
Well, I was trapped in the Lafu's Cloudford Harbor at first. It was only thanks to the Cloud Knights, and a fortuitous encounter with kindly strangers that I was able to escape unharmed.
That's the Xianzhou Alliance. I knew you guys had everything under control.
I should mention that over the course of this crisis, we've witnessed a lot of suspicious activity. We believe the infamous Stellaron hunters are responsible. We now have 2 suspects in our custody, Blade and Kafka. Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Oh, you're talking about the hacker girl, right? Silverwolf? I heard she infiltrated the Xianzhou systems. They say she leaves behind a calling card.
Like this one?
Exactly, just like...
But I do believe that was her voice, right? Yeah.
Fake ID info, it's ready. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf. Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. You can challenge the space station. But challenge me? Good luck. Welcome to Belobog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new. But we're in a bit of a bind. Our exhibit was stolen.
Uh-oh, heist.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects.
Let's settle this. Enough talk. Have at it!
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
I don't know who most of these characters are. I still have a little bit of ways to go.
Now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
All right. Oh, codes. So Warpaint, I saw that you posted all the codes in the chat. Can I possibly have you whisper those to me on Discord? That would be a huge help. Thank you very much. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so that seems pretty awesome. Like, I don't have a lot of context for what's going on with some of this yet because I'm still on Jarilo right now. So I'm gonna be continuing on with that tonight, but like I'm only Trailblazer level 20. I have had not a lot of time to work on things, although it's clearing up a little bit. You know, I've been trying to work through it little by little. I'm also, you know, working through all of the new Genshin quests and all that too. So many things going on all at once. By the way, guys, if there's any issue with the sound balance with the trailer or anything, let me know, and I'll do my best to make some adjustments to it. Yo, the owl sounds. So what? Jeez.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. As always, it's your host and good buddy Albert. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming Special Program.
Hello, good to be here.
Today,
Oh, Silverwolf's
we've
on the couch
invited
now.
3 special guests to be with us on the program. Introducing...
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Fun and I voice Silverwolf.
Hey folks, my name's Craig Lee Thomas and I voice Luocha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dawn M. Bennett and I voice Yukong.
Pleasure to have you with us. And now, without further ado, let's get straight into Honkai Star Rail version 1.1. What's new, Craig?
Well, judging from the trailer we just saw, it looks like all 3 areas got some updates. Herta Space Station, Belobog, and the Xianzhou Lafu.
I don't know if you noticed, but Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time. Just saying.
Speaking of Silverwolf, I hear our notorious Stellaron hunter is planning another visit to Genius Society territory soon. Let's take a close look at this little troublemaker.
Yeah.
So I did think Silverwolf was pretty slick in the opening of the game.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first time we saw this mysterious girl was back at the start of the story.
That's right. It's hard to keep an air of mystery when you're the first one on the scene, but...
I think she
Technically,
couldn't
you're
have
in the
timed
second
it
on the scene,
better.
aren't you?
I think you couldn't have timed that better.
So, what role does Silverwolf have within the Stellaron Hunters?
She's a super hacker, essentially. Lots of technical know-how. If you've got a hack, she's got your back.
It's kind of scary how good she is.
Yeah.
Hacking the surveillance system on Herta space station? Not easy. That's how she located the Stellaron.
Let's not forget the Xianzhou. She hacked into the Luocha's systems and guided the Astral Express crew onto the ship.
You guys know that this is all pretty illegal, right?
Yeah. I guess what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through any and all defense systems. That's why she's useful to the Stellaron Hunters.
I see. Second question. What's with all the gaming paraphernalia?
Oh, I've been meaning to ask that too. A console here, controller buttons there. It's a vibe.
Well, this probably won't come as a surprise to anyone, but she's a gamer. In fact,
That
she
much was
sees the
clear.
universe as a game in itself, and she's playing to win. She actually uses a lot of gamer slang in conversation. Not everyone picks up on it, though.
Got it. So it's fair to say she's kind of a nerd?
You could say that. She's also not great at socializing.
Really? Huh. She always struck me as pretty outgoing.
I guess she does have a lot of friends.
Hold up a second. She's an outgoing nerd with poor social skills and a lot of friends. That's
It's a
quite the
weird
combo.
combination.
Well, if you struggle to make friends, why not create your own?
Melissa, you're talking about imaginary friends, right? I'm not sure that counts.
Oh. Okay, let me explain. I'm talking about the AI modules in her weapons. See these little guys on her character artwork? That's friend. There's devil. This one over here is white collar. Oh, and this one's servant.
Oh, it's all the
Cute.
little
Yeah,
little
they're
mini
pretty adorable.
chibi
When
floaters
Silverwolf
of her.
talks about her team of professionals, she's talking about these guys.
Hold on a
Huh.
second. Since when did AI become so adorable? Clearly, we're making it real easy for the machines to take over. It's thanks to Silverwolf's hacking skills that she's been able to forge such a fearsome reputation at such a young age. Let's take a look at her strengths.
Well, Silverwolf is a quantum-type character following the path of nihility.
Well, I
She
could
can
use
apply
a
different
quantum.
debuffs to enemies to improve her
I don't know
allies'
that I'm using
combat
any of those yet.
superiority. In particular, her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies. The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
Which is to say that even if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an enemy's weakness, Silverwolf can create a weakness that will correspond to an ally's existing strength.
Oh, that's actually
Exactly. In
really
addition,
helpful.
Every one of Silverwolf's attacks
Oh.
has a chance of inflicting the enemy with a random bug. There are 3 kinds of bugs, which reduce the enemy's attack, defense, and speed, respectively.
Okay.
And outside of combat, Silverwolf can use her technique to attack an enemy and enter battle. Regardless of enemy weakness, she deals damage to all enemies and reduces their toughness.
If Silverwolf breaks an enemy's weakness with her technique, it triggers the quantum weakness break effect, right?
Yes, that's right. What else was I going to mention? Her ultimate. Silverwolf's ultimate has a high chance of reducing the enemy's defense in addition to dealing damage.
I love that animation. It's like something out of a rhythm game, right? See, I'm starting to see what you mean by the universe being a game to her.
It doesn't stop there either. Did I mention her ability names? There's System Warning, Allow Changes, Awaiting System Response, Force Quit Program. Oh, you get the picture.
Yeah. Oh, is there one called a 10-set guarantee? Ooh, or how about Single Warp Miracle?
I don't know why the owl's
Sadly
voice is
not.
vaguely familiar
Her
to me. I
ultimate's
can't quite
called
put my finger
User
on it.
Band, though.
Oh, I know what that means. Banned out of existence. Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Xianzhou's mysterious visitor. Luocha, the traveling merchant.
This design's pretty cool.
Straight off the bat, man knows how to dress. Elegant look, gentlemanly demeanor, but they say he's hiding a secret. What do you think? Good guy?
I do think his design
or
is
villain?
pretty slick.
He seems very suspicious.
Really? How so?
Well, imagine some guy waltzes into your hometown dressed like an aristocrat from another planet, but he knows all the local customs. You'd be a little taken aback, right?
Hey, I think you're being a little hard on the guy. Some tourists do their research.
Uh-huh. Well, don't you think his
I mean, if you're
healing
trying to sell
abilities are
things.
a little mysterious? They came in pretty handy during the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a traveling merchant, I'm gonna want some first aid skills under my belt.
Exactly.
It's a dangerous career.
Career, huh? Are you sure that's how he makes a living? We haven't seen him trade a single thing.
Well, I feel like this guy already made his fortune. Maybe traveling merchant is just what super rich tourists like to tell people.
Jeez, you guys have an answer for everything. Is this the Luocha fan club or something?
Ooh,
Yes.
Let's start one.
Yeah.
Well, what about the coven he carries around with him? Nothing out of the ordinary there, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
I'm not so sure. Everyone needs a
Did my
conversation
visuals
starter,
go out?
right? Especially traveling merchants. Think about it. If you walk past this guy, the coffin's gonna draw your attention, right? You'll probably ask him about it.
No, it looks
Before
like
you
it's
know
still
it,
working.
he sold you a new set of shower curtain rings.
You know something? That kind of makes sense.
Pretty smart.
I see.
And if you find people are in need of a few shower curtain rings, I happened upon the finest collection of authentic Xianzhou bathroom-wear. Beautiful stuff. Low prices, too.
Touching the original question here. Is Luocha a good guy or villain?
I don't think we have enough information.
All right, then. Guess all you trailblazers have to make up your own minds. So, why don't we take a look at his ability?
Ooh, now we're talking. Luocha is an imaginary type character following the path of abundance. For a man with medical knowledge, it's not surprising that he's strong on protection. He can offer healing to and dispel debuffs from his allies. For example, Luocha's skill can restore an ally's HP. When the HP of any ally falls below a certain percentage, Luocha uses his skill on them without consuming any skill points. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Emergency healing, huh? Important for team survival.
Sure is. After unlocking a special trace, using Luocha's skill also dispels a debuff from an ally.
Huh.
Using Luocha's ultimate, Death Wish, dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
In other words, if you've got an enemy that's always buffing themselves or debuffing your allies, Luocha has an important role to play.
Precisely. And here's something else. Every time Luocha uses his skill or ultimate, he grants himself one stack of Abyss Flower. Now, when the Abyss Flower reaches a certain number of stacks, Luocha deploys a field against the enemy which lasts for a set number of turns. When the field is active, allies recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack. And that's not all. After unlocking a special trace, attacks against enemies in the field can restore ally HP.
Cool. It's like a force field of healing.
During exploration, when Luocha uses his technique, Mercy of a Fool, his field will be immediately generated at the start of the next battle.
Sheesh. Mr. Luocha. Mysterious origins and extraordinary skills.
Don't know who that is, but she looks cool. I don't know if these characters have been introduced in the story or not, because because I'm still in Belobog. Yeah, it looks really cool though.
There's somebody else
Yukong,
here
okay.
we gotta get to.
4
I'm
star.
talking about the elegant, sky-faring Hell Master, Madam Yukong.
Right,
About
the character
time,
sitting in the
too.
middle.
Well, from commerce, cargo, passengers, all the way through to the Air Force, the Skyfaring Commission is in charge of all matters relating to flight. Yukong is the head of that commission, so the above falls right under her remit.
Nice. Speaking of flight, it seems like star skiffs are the most emblematic means of transportation on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, they're a common sight in the Xianzhou skies. Yukong can fly them, right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff. When she was young, it was Yukong's flying skills that saw her promoted by the general. That's how she joined the Skyfaring Commission. She soon became an ace among the other pilots.
Did you see the second character with
That's not the
ears
story
like that?
I heard.
I think she is.
All right, you got me. Here's the director's cut. Yukong ran 6 red lights in a row. She was dragged straight in front of the general and...
I get the picture. Sometimes rebels get noticed.
You're only young once.
6 red lights, huh? Disclaimer, trailblazers, don't try that at home. Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past, but she's still as sharp as ever. Dawn, give us the lowdown.
Coming right up. Yukong is an imaginary type character following the path
another
of harmony.
archer. Okay.
Her skill Emboldening Salvo grants her 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings. When Roaring Bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases. Yukong loses 1 stack of Roaring Bowstrings with every allied turn.
In other words, Yukong's skill can increase allies' attack for 2 turns.
You got it. During exploration, using Yukong's technique increases her movement speed
Oh,
for
wow.
a set time.
That's
It
pretty
also
cool.
allows her to obtain 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
Ooh, sounds like a good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
Those are pretty handy.
Using Yukong's basic attack triggers her talent 7 layers, 1 arrow, which deals additional damage and increases the toughness reducing damage of the current
Sonic
attack.
Fast.
This effect can
Yes.
be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Ah.
When Yukong unleashes her ultimate, Diving Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a single target. If Roaring Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced, increasing the crit rate and crit damage of all allies. Her days on the front lines may be over, but Yukong's skills didn't go anywhere. Maybe one day, we'll get to see her take flight once again.
Ooh, here's hoping.
Man, we're really spoiled for choice with these characters, huh? Still, let's not forget what else we've got coming up. In version 1.1, we'll be welcoming 2
Yeah, just like,
brand
you
new
know,
light cones
just
to
like
the
we mentioned
warp.
in the early patch
First up,
versions, every
incessant rain.
patch had lots of new
Bubblegum in the
characters.
rain, huh? That's a mood.
The Silverwolf energy is strong in this one.
You got that right. Someone don't want to tidy the room?
So true. She's like, I told you, Kafka. I'm gonna tidy it. As soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Sure.
Now, the second light cone is the Path of Abundance's Echoes of the Coffin. See, it looks like a snapshot of Luocha talking to the coffin?
Wow,
What?
it's like some kind of thorny vines are emerging from beneath the lid. So many questions. I get a sense of mystery and elegance, but there's also a kind of tenderness and fragility here, don't you think?
Well, one thing's for sure. If people weren't curious about Luocha's coffin yet, they are now.
Just a man in his ornately decorated vine-producing coffin. Nothing to see here, folks.
But
Whatever you say, Craig. Check this out. During the first phase of version 1.1 in the character warp, Contract 0, Trailblazers can obtain the limited
okay,
5-star
hey,
character
Serval
Silverwolf.
also on that
During
banner.
the same phase
like
in
that.
the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted. Now, during the second phase of version 1.1 in the character warp, Lake
Okay,
Pursuit,
and he has
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character
Oh,
Luocha
God.
and 4-star character Yukong.
Yukong. That's
During
it.
the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the
That said, I
5-star
think
Light
I'm
Cone
probably more
Echoes of
likely
the
to roll
Coffin
for
will be
Silverwolf
boosted.
based on what she
I don't forgot to mention,
offers.
when
That
version
the debuff to
1.2
turn
rolls
to
around,
turn them any
Trailblazers
enemy
can take
into
part in
a
an
weakness
in-game
that
event
you
to
have on your
obtain
team
the
is
4-star
really
character
nice. That's a nice
Yukong
feature.
for free.
That said, I still think you
Details
just
for
from
this event
the
will be
description,
announced
Yukong
through
sounds like
official
she could be really
channels in the
useful.
not-too-distant
Although
future.
Nice.
Ooh,
we'll
awesome.
have to see kind of how it plays out. But honestly,
Let's take a
with her
break for
being a
minute
4-star
here,
buffer,
when we get back,
Andy,
we
I
talk
see you
version
say like, oh, it's
1.1.
a 4-star, but she's also a buffer, right? So It just means you'll have easier access to the constellations in theory. So, like, my what is it? Oh God, I don't remember her name now. I'm having trouble keeping up with some of the names of the characters, but like my primary buffer on my team already is, God dang it, Ting Young. Yeah, she's already, I think, already 6th constellation now. I think, if memory serves. Edelon, whatever. Yeah, she is. Like that happens so fast. So it's one of those things. It just kind of happens. So maybe it'll fly quick. And yeah, that does mean that Yukong and Ting Young are both fox people, I guess. They both have the same kind of tail, same kind of ears.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. New characters and light cones aside, version 1.1 has lots of events and gameplay updates. And a little bird told me there's an event connected to Silverwolf on the way.
I heard the same thing. At the start of the story, Kafka and Silverwolf invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission was to help Kafka infiltrate the space station systems and locate the hidden Stellaron. But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
During the invasion, she left behind some kind of digital graffiti. Just her way of letting everyone know Silverwolf was here.
Way to rub it in their faces, Silverwolf. Still, artists need an outlet.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf energy to me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the name of her homeworld. Punk Lord. Kind of fitting, don't you think?
Seriously?
I'm not
No
sure
way.
that she's actually
Afraid
telling the
so.
truth there.
I think she was destined for this kind of behavior. Anyway, in the Star Hunt game event, the Trailblazers receive an invite from the space station's network security engineer, Leonard. They have to help Leonard locate the digital graffiti hidden across the station and uncover the secrets inside.
Wait, there are secrets hidden inside the graffiti? But if it's all digital... Oh, I bet you need to hack into it or something.
You might be right. We also get to meet a new Genius Society member, one of Madame Herta's collaborators, Screwlum. He'll be helping the Trailblazers too.
Wait, haven't we seen Screwlum before somewhere?
I think we saw a hologram portrait of him in Herta's office. He's a robot, right?
A robot Genius Society member. Interesting.
You know,
I bet he's got a few hacker skills up
like
his sleeve.
all in color, it kind
If
of
he's
looks
helping
like
us out too, I'm
Bob
sure we'll be fine.
from Overwatch stopped working
You know
out.
what I found out? Silverwolf and Screwlum actually faced off against each other once.
Interesting.
You can see a snapshot of their fight in the We Will Meet Again light cone.
Whoa. Okay, Screwlum, looking kind of handsome there. Geez, his portrait really doesn't do him justice.
You know, if you and the light cone need a moment here, the rest of us can head out.
Love a handsome robot.
I guess this event will be the second time Screwlum's come up against Silverwolf's mischief then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Zenyatta on legs.
Ooh,
Yeah,
guess it does kind
I
of
can
feel
see
like a
that.
rematch.
I gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I'll
I don't think
definitely
that
end up pulling
feature's
for
coming to Star
Silverwolf,
Rail
especially given that
anytime soon.
I've only rolled on the
But
limited
I
banner
did
long
hear
enough
that
for,
the
you know, to get
designs
one
are
5-star,
collectible.
and it,
The
you know, I lost
Trailblazer
the
can apply
50-50,
them
so
to
I should in
in-game
theory be
surfaces
guaranteed
and
now.
take photos with the artwork.
So cool.
Nice.
Collecting the graffiti designs also allows you to unlock the limited 4-star light cone
Going
before the
up,
tutorial
can't
mission starts.
unsee now.
Complete the event
Damn it.
mission to obtain
You're
Always
welcome.
Smiling, which can be exchanged in the event shop for limited
You will
light
forever
cone,
remember it as Bob
special
who stopped working out.
superimposition material, as well as stellar jade.
Hey, that's another good-looking light cone. Not to change the subject or anything, but I gotta ask. Is that Albert merch I'm seeing over there?
It looks so fluffy! I want one!
Well, to mention it, why don't I introduce you to the IPC's merchandise department? If you guys had your own merch, they'd be sold out in no time. Or maybe let's just get back to version 1.1 for now. In the story thus far, Belobog has finally emerged from the Stellaron shadow. but there's a lot left to do. The city is going through changes. Any of you guys want to shed some light?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld are reconnected,
Well,
things
spoilers.
are definitely heading in a better direction.
I figured that's where it
One
was going to
recent
go, though.
development, Belobog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum? I love museums. Aw,
No,
don't
Servo.
you wish you could take the exhibits home with you, though?
The only problem is exhibits are being stolen. Anything you'd like to tell us, Melissa?
Oh, wait a minute. I only just found out they had a museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't say it was you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Prime suspect. Anyway, in the Everwinter City Museum Ledger of Curiosities event, the Trailblazer must help Pela track down clues and recover the lost exhibits.
Nice! Oh, I love a good whodunit.
Sounds great.
Well, that's not all. The Trailblazer can take on managerial responsibilities and help run the place.
Huh. So what does that involve exactly?
I'm glad you asked. The Trailblazer can do things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals to improve the overall experience for visitors. After achieving specific operational goals, they can accumulate funds to expand the museum's exhibits and gradually unlock limited-time rewards, such as stellar jade, lost crystals, and self-modeling resin.
Sounds like fun. I'm sure it'll be a piece of cake.
When the limited-time event is over, the museum will remain as a mode within the game. Trailblazers can return to the museum at
Oh,
any time to check
that's
out the
cool.
collection and catch up with colleagues.
Of course, if you encounter
It's
any
good that they're
issues
leaving it
during the
there.
running of the museum, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the IPC. Wait, we don't have the service. Gotta get ahead of myself.
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Thanks, Don. This is what happens if you read commercials for a living.
No worries. Kinda did sound like a useful service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
I'm sure our Trailblazers are more interested in the content of the new version. Let's get back on track.
All right. A researcher from the space station found a combat simulation program of unknown origin called Stellar Flare, which contains a series of new challenge stages.
Huh? More challenges?
Every stage in Stellar Flare has a challenge theme and corresponding special mechanism. Trailblazers will have to think outside the box and use any advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the stage in as few turns as possible.
Okay.
Thinking about combat.
Came back.
For example,
But
in some
that was
stages,
weird.
using your skill doesn't consume skill points.
Aye.
In others,
All right.
damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness
All right, I
is
think everything
increased,
came back.
but the enemy's
Man,
toughness will be immediately restored.
this is ridiculous.
Sounds
These
pretty
USB
cool,
problems.
But I'm sure
You know, I
Silverwolf will take
got
care of it
and
in
installed a
one
new
turn.
USB hub.
What if I haven't
2 days ago?
leveled up
2
enough
days ago. I've had
characters?
zero problems
Is
with it until
impossible
tonight.
for me to complete the challenge?
I thought the
Don't
problem
worry.
was
To
solved
assist
until
Trailblazers
everything
in
crashed right at the
completing the
beginning of the
challenge,
stream.
Every Stellar Flare stage has a trial character suited to the theme.
And of course, the lost
Don't
camera, though.
say. I ain't gonna get behind that.
The Garden of Plenty event.
This was
Recently,
completely
the Cosmos
different.
has entered
Naylor.
a
This
turbulent cycle,
This is a
and the
different thing that
calyxes
just
are
occurred.
unusually active. The reality data contained within them has grown exponentially.
Huh, which means...
It means that over a fixed time period, Trailblazers have a set number of daily attempts to obtain double the rewards from calyxes. Leveling up, here we come!
Well, I'll fix the camera
The
after
next event we're going to talk
special
about
program.
is called Lab Assistance in Position. Wen Sherling is a Department of Implement Arts researcher on Herta Space Station, and she's currently preparing research topics needed for the next quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's invasion has messed up her progress.
Unless that fixes it. It might.
As a result, Wen Sherling
It
has
did,
asked
okay.
the Trailblazer to help her collect monster materials for use in her research topic. If the Trailblazer collects and submits the experimental materials required on a given day, they can receive corresponding rewards.
I got a question, Dawn.
Fire away.
These are Space Station and Belobog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the Xianzhou Luofu?
You beat me to it.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was about to bring up. In version 1.1, 3 new companion missions are destined for the Xianzhou Luofu. These missions will involve Bailu, Yanqing, and Luocha. As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go spoiling all the fun, can we?
What? Not even one detail?
Come on, Don. Can you give us a little something? We're on the edge of our seats here.
Yeah, come on, Don.
All right, all right. Do you guys remember the girl with the blindfold in the opening trailer? And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Well, all I'll say is that she and the Xianzhou have a complicated past. And her appearance on the Xianzhou leads to a dramatic encounter with Cloud Knight Lieutenant Yin Qing. And that's all you're getting. Sorry! Surprises are worth waiting for.
Oh, I hate waiting.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm afraid that's all you're getting. However, I do have a little info on some other updates. Interested?
Sure, I guess.
Well, if nobody's that interested, then I suppose I'll just...
Of course we're interested.
What, are you crazy?
Albert, you're interested, right?
Woo!
That's better, good boy.
Nicely done, Melissa. The check-in event Gift of Odyssey will
Oh,
also
okay,
be
another
arriving
check-in
in
event.
version
Nice.
1.1. For the length of
They
this
should be doing
version,
that in
as long as
Genshin.
Trailblazers
Every
log in
version.
for 7 days, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
10 free warps? Nice.
Version 1.1 will also see some system updates. When Trailblazers need to obtain leveling materials that only a certain type of enemy can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present, as well as pinpoint the precise location of the enemy on the map with a marker.
Sounds like a real time saver.
Wait until you hear this. Once the enemy in question is defeated, the marker will automatically move to the location of the next enemy. After all marked enemies on a map have been defeated, Trailblazers can continue to pinpoint enemies on other maps. This process can be repeated until all daily respawned enemies of a certain type have been defeated.
That's a lifesaver. I barely found
It's a
my way
lot
to
like
the
the
studio
search
today.
function
There's
in
also a
Genshin.
small combat surprise in store. During combat, trotters that have lost their way may randomly enter battle. As long as the trotter is defeated before it manages to flee, additional leveling materials can be obtained.
Enemy geolocation and additional material opportunities. Devs, I owe you one.
Last but not least, in order to help Trailblazers stay in touch, version 1.1 also has a friend chat function.
So you mean, aside from helping friends through support assist, we can send them messages too?
You got it. Doesn't matter if they're old companions or new acquaintances.
That's the spirit of trailblazing right there.
Oh, hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
What?
I need to add you.
Mm.
You can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Salut! Hey, don't get any ideas because I nearly made up a service that doesn't exist.
So you don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack you.
Wait a minute. We can negotiate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those account details too.
Count me in. Sorry to jump on the bandwagon here, Albert, but you're a celebrity anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
Fine, but I'm switching my account the next chance I get. Time for today's third redemption code.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to enter all of these codes in right after the special program's over. So it seems like this the next version's gonna have quite a bit going on. So I'm gonna have a lot to catch up on for sure, because I'm still working on the main story. So, but Warpaint says there's no region story in 1.1, so that means that it seems like they're not really adding anything that's gonna dig me in that much deeper. It's just gonna be a bunch of events that I'll have to work on, which is fine. And you know, that's kind of the same thing they have going on with Genshin right now. I've started the TCG event, and I need to do the Yoimiya story, which I'll probably do tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then the day following. But yeah, I did already start the TCG event, at least the Mondstadt portion of it. But I think the next part only started today, so. Thanks for posting those up there, Warpaint.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Looks like our special program is coming to an end.
Is there 4 codes?
But as the first guest
That's
on the
surprising.
program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's been an honor to be on the show, Albert. I gotta say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even more excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I get Silverwolf.
Yeah, seriously, same.
Greg, how you feeling?
I feel like I've got more questions than I came in with. What new directions will Luocha take the story in? Who's stealing exhibits from the museum?
Well,
And what
hopefully
about
the
those
codes still
companion
work.
Missions? Guess we'll have
It
to
has
find out the
been
answers in game.
more than 12
yeah,
hours since the
for
special
real.
program ran, so we'll
As for me,
see.
well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'd seen
Hopefully
a lot of
they
Yukong
thought
up to
about
now,
that.
but this was the first time I got to understand her moves and role on the battlefield. She's so cool. I kinda wanna be
Seeing as
her.
how they delayed everything.
Then again, I guess I kinda am her.
I had to double check that for a second, huh? Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 special program. I want to thank all you trailblazers today for tuning in, and hey,
You didn't think it was over, did you?
Oh, there was more? Looks like a little ending thing here. Alright, alright. Well, I gotta fix my camera again because my entire USB hub just shorted out again. I still don't know if I understand properly what the hell is going on with that. 2 seconds here while I adjust this. All right, good. I think I managed to fix that without having to unplug it from the back side of the camera. All right. Yeah, I need to enter in my codes here. Hopefully those will still work. That's right. Game sounds are turned down because I didn't want them playing over the special program. So yeah, it does seem like the next version's got quite a lot of stuff going on in it. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, all the stuff that they have going on. Just given how much, just overall there is to go through. Where do you even enter these? Just to play it safe while I'm going through all of the settings. Let's make sure that I don't broadcast all of that, just in case that there's anything I don't want on the screen. Okay, no, it seems fine. Where do you enter codes on Honkai? So it says this special program was a little cringe. I feel like they've definitely brought a different approach to it, right? Compared to the Genshin Impact special programs. Whereas like the Genshin Impact special programs, they kind of just let the voice actors be themselves, but they have the chibis of the characters that they voice act. And in this one, they had the voice actors be the characters. So it's just a little bit different, I guess, the way that they've the way they handle it. Okay, redemption code. Okay, I see it now. All right. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't digging through settings and stuff that I don't want on screen there. Okay, let me pick up these redemption codes from Warpaint's post here, because that'll just be easier than typing these things in. Come on. All right, yeah, they still work. I like it. Copy and paste. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and pick up all 4 of those. And then we're gonna get continuing. Now, I have not... I have Natasha like in my team and leveled up now, but I actually have not like used her at all. I literally just completed the quest and was like, okay, I'm gonna try her out right away. But I have not yet made any actual like I've not actually done any battles using the character yet, so I don't really know how she works or how well she works. I benched March 7th for now, just to see. I definitely like using March 7th in my team because like I kind of immediately understand how that character works. She's pretty simple, so we'll see. as far as my plans in the next version, I will definitely be rolling for Silverwolf because she seems really cool, and she was in the beginning of the game. I cannot say that in the beginning of the game I properly understood like what her functions were, like what all of her skills did, but now that I've been playing the game a little bit, I understand. So yeah, on PC, Android, the redeem is under the Trailblazer profile, but yeah, I am.
Peace is above all things.
All right, so just need to continue with the story. I'm still on Jarilo or whatever, like in Belobog. So yeah, I'm still working on this portion of it because I'm only Trailblazer level 20 right now. So I am still doing all this stuff. So this is where we're picking up.
Hey, they're finally back.
Sorry for the unannounced disappearance.
That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Cocolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian.
You know, so I have a mixed feelings about one thing that I once I noticed it, and like it's probably something most people have noticed about Star Rail and how it differentiates itself from Genshin is the NPCs, their mouths don't move at all. They have static mouth, like they have expressions, but their mouths don't move when they talk. However, the player characters, their mouths actually flap to whatever language you have the game set to. So as in Genshin, where the mouths do not stick to, they pretty much just, I think they're pre-animated to match Chinese, I think. So they won't match the English flaps. In Star Rail, they actually will match the English flaps, which is actually pretty nice. So there's that.
All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the Underworld.
Okay, so it was a problem, like a bug or something. Oleg lost his animation in the early game. They fixed it further on with the NPCs. Not as detailed as the playable characters, but they get they move again. Okay, noted.
In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
What I will say is, like I said, I noticed pretty quick that the mouth flaps actually matched the language, so I was quite pleased to see that. I wouldn't call it distracting in Genshin, but like every now and then you notice it and you're like, oh.
Diplomacy before violence. We should try peaceful communication first.
Both your approaches have merit. We would always rather avoid losses and settle matters through peaceful means. But if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice.
Princess Stabity. That's a good name. Maybe the NPC models weren't compatible with the lip sync tech they used and they didn't have time to re-rig them for release. It's hard to say. I mean, certainly that's possible, but you would think that whatever lip sync tech that they're using for it, that all of the characters, player or NPC, would just be pre-rigged or designed to work with that. So I don't know. I mean, obviously something broke.
Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But Things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
Andy says whoever's level 70 seal I'm using is a menace. Yeah, you know, I have been using somebody's level 70 seal for dailies the last couple of days. Oh my god. Like, she doesn't even let the enemies have a turn most of the time. Like, the wave starts and it's like burst, normal, skill, normal, they're all dead. And then the next run, burst, normal, skill, normal, they're all dead. Like, they don't get to do anything. Yeah. It's I can definitely see why people like Zila, and yeah, I'm gonna need to get Zila.
That would be best.
I mean, she was one of my favorite characters from Honkai Impact 3rd anyways, so I'm not surprised that she's really, really good.
Our scheme is coming along nicely. But I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Well, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent.
That wasn't
An
a
enlightened
slightly
answer,
evil
young
laugh
lady,
at all.
and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog.
Wait, you let the enemies attack? I saw that meme, and I saw it like, I don't know, a few hours after I tried her for the first time, you know, using somebody's level 70. And I was like, this is super accurate, because yeah, most of the time they just don't get to do anything.
Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time.
Was it 1.3 or 1.4 in Genshin Impact when the first rerun occurred? I'm trying to remember. I think it might have been 1. Maybe the latter half of 1.3. I think. And then was it 1.4 where they had the highly unpopular Kuching limited banner? It's a single target character, but nobody lives long enough to remind her. Yeah, absolutely. That is very true.
Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
Hu Tao Kuching in 1.3. No, I thought Xiao was in 1.3. Was Hu in 1.4 perhaps with Yanfei? All right. Oh, I have text messages. Oh, apparently my my freaking Tartarus pad isn't working. Hang on. There we go. 1.3 had 3 banners? Did it really? Eula with Yanfei. Venti rerun. No, maybe? I don't know. I do remember. Yeah, you're right. Eula and Yanfei did come out in the same patch because they know each other, and that was part of like the kind of extended lore of that version. Xiao and Kuching and Hu Tao were the same patch. Okay. So still no reruns in that version then. Where was the first? So it was 1.5 then? 1.4 or 1.5? Where the first rerun occurred? So we might be a little while before Zila gets a rerun. Kyra asks, how am I liking the game so far? I actually am enjoying Star Rail quite a bit, and this isn't to say that I'm surprised that I am enjoying it. Like, I'm not a stranger to turn-based games, although I don't know what the hell's going on with my controls right now. I just seem to be like stuck running nowhere at the moment because my USB is a complete nightmare lately. God damn it. Hey, you guys, like I thankfully I set up my USB hub to where like it's got like on-off buttons for all of the switches, and I'm just now noticing that my camera is dead, because all of my USB stuff is flickering like crazy. God, you guys. You know, the amount of technical problems I'm having on my new system is... it's freaking unreal. It really is. You know, like, I think I'm gonna have to do some digging with, you know, like, I had to already update my, my BIOS when I put the system together, because it's a Z, what is it, a Z690 motherboard, which was designed for Intel 12th gen, but I put a 13th gen on it, so I had to update the BIOS. So in theory, I should have, and I only built this thing like less than a month ago, I should have the newest BIOS version, which in theory should carry the best USB drivers, but for some reason, they seem to be going belly up on me frequently. I don't know if like 13th gen or some combination of 13th gen with Aces just doesn't like having so many USB devices plugged into it at one time. I don't really know what the hell's going on, but I'm gonna have to do some research on this week, because I gotta tell you, it is getting under my skin, let me tell you. All right, Sampo sent me a text message. All right, Historia, my hero, I finally got a hold of you. You must save me, and if I don't. I do like that, like, they set these messages up as like literal text messages. So like they send you text messages, you see the dots, and then you know, have snarky ass responses to a lot of them. It's good stuff. Please reply soon. I'm begging you. It's life and death. When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine, my valuable patron. Every second matters. My life is in your hands now, friend. All right. Kind of like internally read that in his voice, because he speaks so peculiarly. That didn't sound right. Peculiarly. Oh, a word became noise, or sound. Word became sound. If you got that reference, you're a super cool person. I've been doing the relics thing so much, I completely forgot to upgrade my light cone, which I've been like trying to keep up with like the light cones on all of my characters, and like I'm only just starting to get relics, so hate trying to say Sampo and Asta honestly, because the game they're pronounced as A instead of A. Oh yeah. Okay, Julian. Anyone, how do I use this thing? Send all. What's that supposed to mean? Who are you again? Can I just be mean to the child? Because that'll be fun. What? Someone actually replied? Are you a real person or a bot? Anyhow, I'm Julian, the chief intelligence officer of the moles. Okay. Okay, I need some extra help right now. If you are free, come find me at the entrance of the Great Mine. Well, I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to stay on the main quest. Which one of the moles is right here in front of me. So I guess I'm doing part of this anyway. Right? Who gave that kid a cell phone?
You. This I really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Rude.
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief
What
Oleg.
happened there? The screen went black and then, like, the text was still there. Screen went black and then Sampo was here. Like, what happened? Light cones and traces can carry you until TL60 for sure. I've got trash 4-star relics on my units and they are not struggling at TL50. It's kind of nice. Yeah, you know, Genshin was definitely not that experience, right? Like, towards the end of each adventurer level, like the worlds usually were getting pretty challenging.
I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, But have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No. But I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word.
Let's hope you can walk the talk.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the talk like Senpo Koski.
You hated the Ascension or the Adventure Ascension quests. I actually really didn't mind the quests. I always found that Genshin's adventurer tiers were a acceptable challenge. Whereas things like 12th floor, stage 2 and 3 of the Spiral Abyss are just cruel and unusual. I found the adventurer level upgrades usually to be acceptable, even for, you know, having relatively bad artifacts. I don't think I ever lost any of them. I really don't think so anyways, but yeah.
My legacy will prove that Senpo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez,
Okay.
we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great. Stay close.
Did I see somebody say that Hook's voice actor is also Mona? So she's two characters in this game. Whereas I think Asta is the other one, right? Asta sounds just like Mona, but Hook does not sound like Mona at all.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? Two
Maybe.
more steps, just...
This is
Ah,
Svarog's lair?
damn.
I thought it'd be cold and lifeless. Turns out it's pretty busy.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. For those with no home, this is actually a safe place to be. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Yeah, I still have all of my daily things to knock out too during this, so yeah. All of the things. I need to run the daily missions for farming materials, all that good stuff. I doubt seriously I'll be able to do any warps on this at all. I have a bunch of limited ones stashed up, so I'm just gonna continue to hold on to those. But yeah, I don't have any of the standard ones, and I've been rolling pretty much exclusively on the standard banner right now because I'm trying to. Oh wow, that was a whole set of relics. I'll want to take a quick look through those. Let's see what they are. Outgoing healing. Attack shoes. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna mess with any of those right now. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to be changing things up right now. I think I'll be fine with what I have. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave those. Those might just be like level up fodder or something. And make sure I didn't miss any items or anything laying around here. Another funny thing, she also voices 3 different different other characters in Honkai Impact 3rd. I did not know that. Then again, like the chapters I was in, like, because I never got that far in Honkai Impact 3rd anyways. Yeah, reasonably, but not that far. I was still in the sections of the game that weren't heavily voice acted yet.
What a heavy gate. Okay, watch this.
Change the game tags, but I do them, but I can't. Oh yeah, I do see that they're wrong. You know, I did change them for the first time the stream was up, and I guess it just defaulted to them again. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Is that a secret code or something?
Yes.
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
Yeah, probably not. What about these clues of yours?
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten him to it. They'd be calling me Sampo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the Vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walking stoplights first.
What's the test?
Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
You know, I thought it was interesting that you just chose to call them walking stoplights, because that's exactly what I've been thinking that they look like. I don't think it's
like
much of a stretch
here
at
are
all.
all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog as an ordinary robot. He's, special.
Makaron, should I change my name so it's easier to distinguish my name? No, I think you're fine. Or are you talking about in-game? Because if you're talking about in-game, I can't honestly remember what your name is in-game. Hang on, let me see if I can identify which one is you. Were you Nebula? I don't know. Maybe if you were Nebula, maybe. I mean, it would be up to you if you want to do that. I'm not gonna like obviously be like, no, you need to change your name because I can't tell her that. No, I mean, if you want to keep your name, man, keep your name. But like, if you think it'll be helpful, yeah, sure, not a big deal. Collect level 1 certification.
This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Rude.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down.
Beep, boop.
That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Is he gonna attack me?
Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question.
Okay.
Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Internal combustion engine rap
Infernal
tournament.
construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sampo Gasky always knows that. Wait, what did it say again?
Wow, Sampo.
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the Vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Rap Tournament?
Dr. Dig? 88 degrees bedrock. Relic gang. I mean, I might be able to just answer it and get lucky. 88 degrees
Correct
bedrock.
Answer.
Yeah, let's go.
Whoa! Was that a lucky guess? Did you go to a music festival without
Certification result. Success.
Unless you can't
Requisite
get it wrong.
certifications
You might just
remaining.
not be able to get it
2.
wrong.
Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... hey, ow, ow, ow!
What are you
so
doing?
This is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Okay, well, I got 1 certification. So that makes it a little easier. Beep,
Protocol.
boop.
Initiating. Scanning. Ugh, I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Ugh, let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
Wow,
You mean
rude.
this? Here, look.
Please submit the required items.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component?
Heat sink substrate. Operating brake module. Logic control hub. Logic control hub.
Lucky.
Yeah, let's go.
Ugh, now I have to do this
I like
again.
it.
Put your hand out.
Put hand
What
out.
are you doing? I meant her. Give me your hand.
Huh? Me again? It hurts, you know.
Poor March 7th.
Ow.
There, 1 step left. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Okay. Well then. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3. Beep. Boop.
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our certifications.
There's something wrong with this one.
Here you go.
Protocol. Nish.
Oh, this one gonna fight.
Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration.
Yeah, this one's all messed up. He's gonna fight me, isn't he?
Encouraging.
Yeah.
System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected.
Yep, he's gonna fight me.
Threat elimination activated.
Yep.
Initializing
Here it
combat
comes.
module.
Fine.
Finally, no more racking our brains. This rust bucket's about to meet its maker.
All right then. Let's do the thing then.
Let's be friends.
It'll give me an opportunity to try out Natasha finally.
Song's for you.
And they're weak to electricity, so it's a good thing I got Serval
Ready to
going.
lose yourself?
So, you
can
know,
fight it.
bye.
Or rock with it.
Well, that wasn't exactly a problem on any level, was it?
Learn how to behave now.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why is it always
So it was
me?
a cognitive recalibration. This is percussive maintenance. You beat the hell out of it and it just comes back.
How come it hurt even more than the other 2? At least that's the final step.
Acheron, were you hoping I would die? You are you're special.
We can get in now, right?
But this is the person who's usually
Our
like
certification system is no match for us.
using your points to make my teams just a little bit worse. Whatever do you mean? I see you.
This better work. Let's get back to the gate and give it a go.
I'm watching you. All right. So we got all of those. Let's just make sure that there's no collectibles or anything in this area that I didn't pick up. Yeah, there might be one right back here. Yup. And then there's this gate over here for the controller that I need to go through. Confirm. That irritated robot must be Historia's USB hub. Yeah, Yeah,
See?
apparently.
Not so bad having Sampo on the team after all, huh? Right?
I really don't know what's going on with that. Like I
I
said, I just bought a brand new one. Went through all like I have all of my my PC setups, like cable management, very meticulously strung up because I kind of get like twitchy when I'm seeing a lot of wires, and I can still see some of them, but like for the most part, like it's a pretty clean wire rig, and they're all, you know, bound up nice and like attached to the underside of the table so you don't see them like anything hanging underneath or anything. So I had to like literally cut down everything and unwire everything, and then I had to actually, some of you might notice that my camera's in a different location today, and that's because I had to change the location of the hub. And in changing the location of the hub, it changed where I could put my camera, and it'll actually probably end up in another different location on the next stream because I'm going to keep messing with it because I'm not sure if I like where it is right now. And really, what I want to do is get it maybe to be like maybe like up here or something, or like right around this area up here, because I'm kind of tired of like it being in front of my screen, even if it's just a little bit. So
Yeah, thank you very much.
I don't know how anybody deals with that. It's kind of
No
annoying.
need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in there.
All right.
Oh, did anyone hear what I just said?
Apparently not. All right. Oh, I thought it was going to be one of those little puzzle locks. It's all right. Oh, there's some stuff down there I need to go get too. Okay. Kind of a beefy boy down there. How do I get down there? Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
A gate? Oh, why is there another
maybe there's
gate
one here.
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Oh, did he take off?
Oh, where did
That
he run
guy.
off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
He, as the dude, isn't the dudiest. He gets the hell out as soon as he can. Oh, hey, look.
It's that same type of robot again. Ugh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Okay. Who's a good boy? Here's our certification. We just want to see your master. Who's a good boy?
Good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that going to improve our chances?
Rude.
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions.
I mean...
Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Miss Clara.
Okay, well, I haven't seen Clara in a little while.
Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this?
Well, she's Farhog's family. Yeah, I would say that's kind of how that seems to work.
Huh, weird.
He's
Don't trouble yourself
seemingly
about
pretty
it.
protective over her.
We need to find her.
Even though he lets her run around in what seems like pretty messed up areas, completely barefoot. Like, you know, put some shoes on.
I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try.
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black.
Well, that sounds like Clara right there.
Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover
Timmy,
some
huh?
usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
I mean, so there's a Timmy guarding a gate?
Recording
I'm getting
recovery
Mondstadt vibes.
Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
Not that Timmy's actually guarding a gate, but he does hang out by the gate looking at the pigeons all day long.
She went back? We were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Great.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
Sort of.
It wasn't as fun as you think.
That town has danger lurking in every corner.
Indeed. And that little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself. It doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but
Tough fight
even
incoming?
so...
I don't know. Oh, my camera froze. Great.
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
This is a
Okay.
big town. Where should we
We'll
start?
be straight back into Rivet Town.
Clara said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Alright. Well, here's some enemies right here.
Can't stop.
Well, let's go ahead and knock these out then, shall we?
Pretty good crowd today.
Nothing weak to Serval, but
See what I
Ready to
can do?
lose
it was
yourself?
kind of a
You
waste
can
of a
fight
burst.
it.
But whatever.
Or rock with it.
Yeah, I should have saved that, but whatever. It's fine.
Turn it up. Let's be friends.
We'll be fine. Okay. I'll stay on the center target. Nobody needs any heals right now.
Let me through.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely stay on the middle target.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up.
All right. Well, charged up an ult on that one.
The best is yet to come.
All right. Oh, another enemy.
No
Oh,
more
nice. I
playing
got an
nice.
immediate break on that one. You know what? What the hell? Here you go.
Fight it or rock with it.
Bye. Continuing. Anything back here? Nope, dead end. Another reason why you like Zila? Why is that? You just stealth through everything. I didn't know she had that ability, but that's pretty cool. Ooh, there's a thing right there. All right. Take that and that. Investigate.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
Uh-oh.
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh. It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module.
Poor Perkins.
Initialization failure. Clara in danger.
Who attacked Perkins?
Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be in.
Hey, Mixie123, thanks for following. I appreciate it.
Wait. Does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way.
Okay. Oh, here's a large enemy.
Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara. We have to save her.
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
Well, numbers aren't everything. We'll see.
We're in trouble now.
Well, let's go ahead and start with a buff. Yeah, you know what?
Wonders to
Let's go ahead
your
and
spirit.
increase some energy. There we
Song's
go.
for you.
Enjoy.
You can fight it or
Let's see what
rock
this
with
does. So damage at best on that.
Keep up.
Actually, I should probably focus my buffs to her. I think that will be better use of it, given the placement of weaknesses in this battle. All right, well, this is my first time doing a battle without a shielder.
Better late than never.
I'm gonna change my buff target. There we go. I'm getting the feeling I'm gonna be missing my my shield.
You're not going anywhere.
Wait. Okay, I mean, everybody's okay so far. Nah, this thing is a cream puff so far.
Let's rock. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it wasn't a problem.
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected.
This girl seems to have just like a lot of stuff going on.
I knew there was a workshop
Many
in this
burdens.
town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it.
Speaking of Svarog,
We were planning on paying him a visit.
Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
That's not good.
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Huh. That is a surprising strategy.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
See it as returning the favor, Clara. We have to see him, whatever the cost. Why don't we think of another way?
I'm always trying to convince Mr. Svarog. Please give me more time. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Doesn't seem like we achieved what we were trying to
Clara.
achieve by finding her.
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We'll have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so... stubborn? No. Intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Rude?
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog.
If we can't even persuade Clara...
Then good luck persuading that mass of metal.
True.
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times.
I mean, if he's basically, you know, operating on logic, then you need somebody who's going to be really good at that.
The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, That's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation.
We're the new variable.
Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
Zoe asks, what character will I choose from the standard banner? Right now I am still really like hard tied between Bronya and Himiko. I'm really not sure yet. Now, it'll really depend, I think, on who's going to give me the most, the most options. Like I feel like Bronya is a really good healer, or buffer rather, and like she's gonna give me like good supportive options, but I kind of feel like Silverwolf's probably gonna fill some of that same role, and I'm definitely gonna roll for Silverwolf in the next version. So I feel like, yeah, you just pull until 300 to see which one is left to get. Yeah, and that may be part of it as well. So, you know, if I get to 300 and I've already gotten the other one, then yeah, then it may be that I'll pull for whoever's left. But I do already have a freaking constellation for Belu, or Edelon. But yeah, so we'll see. I feel like Himiko would give me another like team comp though. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly I want to play that out yet. I haven't decided, but it's gonna be one of the two.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's
Probably
always
not.
a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
I feel like my camera froze again, didn't it? I think it did. God, this is the worst. Bronya is best buffer in game right now. Silverwolf is basically someone you can put her in any team comp. Okay. I mean, my thought was maybe that because they both kind of feel like the buffer debuffer kind of like role, that maybe you wouldn't want to overlap them. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like something's going on with is like my stream on Twitch broken or something? Like what the hell's going on with that over there? Then just reload it over here. See if that helps at all. I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. I'll say that much. Well, well, there goes the camera. I don't know. I am like crazy confused. Well, I'll try restarting it again. This is ridiculous. All right. So what I will say is that after doing just a couple of battles with Natasha in instead of March 7th, it gave me a anxiety. It gave me anxiety from not having a shielder. So I think I am going to I'm gonna change her back out to March 7th for now, because I liked having a shielder. I want to make sure I didn't take any equipment from her. I don't think so. I think I had everything left. You know, everything was set up the way it was supposed to be. So yeah, we're good. I think I'd prefer to continue having a shielder as opposed to a healer for now.
She turned that way, quick!
Especially because I've gotten quite a good amount of defense on my March already. I don't think this is like too shabby an amount. I was pretty pleased with that overall already. And I want to say that some of her other options were not too bad. So yeah, I'm thinking she's coming along okay. So we'll see. Whether you're getting Bronya or small Bronya, you end up with best girl either way. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I kind of am intending to. I'm definitely gonna get Silverwolf. Like there. I'm definitely gonna get Silverwolf. But yeah, I haven't decided on the standard banner who the pick is going to be yet. But yeah, we'll see. I need to you know, maybe do some like research on you know, character comps or team comps and all of that, and kind of explore the options there a little bit. I think I'm supposed to go this way. Yes. Okay. But going the way you're supposed to go might cause me to miss some good stuff. So I'm gonna go this way first, actually. There's a pretty big enemy over there. Big enemy up here, looks like, maybe.
Can't stop.
I thought he was just one of the little flickery robots that doesn't do
more playing
anything,
nice.
but not so much.
Ready to lose
Let's just go ahead
yourself?
and
You
fry
can
these
fight
guys
it,
then.
or rock
Bye-bye.
with it.
Well then. No problem with that battle.
The best is yet to come.
Ah, this guy over here too, probably, right? No? Bountiful treasure, complete Magnaflow link puzzle. It's probably this. Okay. Okay. Wow, this is a rather large one, isn't it? Okay. Here. All right, I need to change this one, right? We're close. Something's not quite. You can't turn that one, so maybe what I need to do is come back up with it, possibly. Let's see. The only way for me to come down from this one is to go down and around, so maybe not. Let's see. I actually do rather enjoy these kinds of puzzles, although this is definitely the most challenging of these I think I've encountered so far. Let's see. So it's gonna need to connect through here like this. It's gonna have to. So let's see. I don't think I need to get this connected, right? Oh, almost. I don't have this connecting right now. There we go.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Got it.
Wow, good stuff.
Jefford Shield is amazing. He's like Zhongli. Noted. I haven't like started actually setting him up yet. I probably will eventually, but I like March right now, so. And I kind of, you know, I already know how she works, so no surprises there. That was weird. I literally started the battle and all of those guys just chain exploded from the break at the beginning.
Turn it up. No more playing nice.
Yeah, let's just finish him off then, shall we?
Fight it, or rock with it.
All right. Another boss enemy back here.
Huh. These targets will make for good practice.
What's up? Okay, he has an electricity weakness. I'll take that.
Pretty good crowd today.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and add that up too.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it.
And we'll swap it to the right. Well, first enemy down already.
You're not going anywhere.
And we'll go ahead and push his attention over towards Serval. It didn't work that time.
Song's for you.
Turn it up. Let's be friends.
Ready to lose yourself?
Why
You
wait?
can fight it, or rock with it.
Oh yeah, this guy's mostly getting roasted right now.
Want to see what I can do?
Mostly. Let's see if how much damage. Ah, that's kind of weak.
Running into me. Rise, Phoenix. My turn.
Yeah, she's not really the go-to on this enemy for sure. It's definitely Serval. So I'll just throw her turns for picking up some energy. Ow!
Pretty good crowd today.
That hurt a little bit.
Welcome, customers.
Wasn't horrible, but yikes.
Let me through. You're not going anywhere.
Let's go ahead and throw a defense buff over there.
Song's for you.
Because she definitely is gonna need the protections, I think, at this point. So low. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, how's it going, Shadowward Pain? Anything good? Okay. I'll take what I can get. Continuing along. What did I get? One of the daily tasks knocked out, looks like. Still got a few left to do. I'm gonna have to knock out those daily missions here still. I'll make sure to do those before the end of the stream.
Welcome, customers.
Yeah, let me buff first.
Ready to lose
And
yourself?
now I'll
You
smack
can
him with
fight
this.
it or rock with it.
Yeah, that was no problem. I was not meaning to complete World 4. I was
best is
trying to
yet to
collect
come.
blessings. Oof. I don't know. Like, is
Wow,
it bad
good
that you
stuff.
completed World 4? Nope, that guy's nothing. All right. Let us continue. Where have I been? Where have I not been? Oh boy. Okay. This is okay. This was where I came over from originally. Okay, I've been everywhere over there now, so I need to go this way. TH, I recommend running 1 DPS for Svarog, otherwise you're gonna get slapped hard. What are you thinking? I should bring a healer or something? What I mean, is it? I feel like it's cheating to be like, hey, what's he weak to? Oh, this is not where. Well, I guess actually coming up here is not necessarily the worst thing to do, because I can heal at least. All right. Man, the freaking camera today. Really, it's not even just the camera. It's my whole USB setup is just being complete garbage today for whatever reason. Oh God.
Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
All right. Oh, I could have gotten the heal off of that one anyway. Another enemy over here. We'll take this, but then charge and just smack that one. All right, let's see. I'm gonna let this fly without the burst and see what happens. Nice. Yeah, I didn't have to use it. I got him all low enough to kill it without it. I like it. All right. Okay. Oh, hi. Large, chubby automaton.
These targets will make for good practice.
You know what? YOLO. Let's go.
I won't surrender.
Well, let's see. Just trying to figure out the ordering of things that I want to use here. Definitely keep that to a normal. I did that out of order. Shit.
You can fight it or
Should have
rock
buffed
with it.
first.
Welcome, customers.
Well, whatever. Late now. But what I can do,
1,000 wonders to
let me
raise
just go
your
ahead and
spirit.
throw her the burst anyway.
Pretty
God,
good
I got her
crowd
so
today.
close.
Keep up.
And we'll go ahead and throw a shield towards Serval.
Ready to lose yourself? You can
And pop
fight
him
it
again.
or rock with it.
Let's see what happens. Ow. So that definitely hurt. About to explode. Great. Great. Seems like it might hurt. I'm gonna keep her to normals.
For you.
Turn it up. Let's be friends.
We'll keep the attack buff to Serval for now. Not activated.
Tough luck running into
I don't like the look of any of that. Oh, crap. I thought I had one more skill point than this. Well, that's probably not good.
Try
Ow.
hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Well, at least I got a shield. That helps. Okay, okay. Oh, that hurt him. That worked out nicely.
Take this.
Go ahead and throw what I can while he's on break.
Welcome, customers.
she's still got the attack buff right now, so I don't think I need to worry too much about that. And I got a lot of skill points now. Let's go ahead and use the burst right away.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
My turn.
And we're gonna go ahead and throw her a shield. She's been getting a lot of attacks thrown at her so far. Dodged. Don't like that.
Turn it up.
Ow. God. That hurt. Alright, I think Serval's more likely to die than she is from that. Attack buff. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw this to her in hopes that I can run the break quick.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock
Let's see
with
what happens.
You're not going anywhere.
Got him. That hurt. That was definitely a that was a strong enemy.
Oh, good stuff.
So, knock on wood, I have not had a character die ever. So yeah, like I've had a few close calls. Like this battle definitely had some close calls, but I have not yet had a character die ever. I expect from some of the talk in chat that might be coming for me though. We'll see. Well, there's Clara back there.
Can't stop.
Tingyun generating more aggro than tanks is becoming a meme. I don't know if it's a bug or on purpose. Yeah, I have noticed that has that does tend to be an issue. Even though, you know, March 7th shield is supposed to help draw the aggro to whoever's been shielded. Yeah, Tingyun still seems to get like the lion's share of the attacks anyways.
Rock with it.
Tingyun is just a punchable face apparently. Well, I don't know about that. All right, give me free stuff. Actually, so let me do something here really quick. I want to review my equipment here just to see if any of these newer pieces that I got are going to be anything that are going to be a little bit spicier, just in case. I don't think so though, because I don't think I'm going to break up the 4-piece bonus on that. I'm doing a 2-2 on her at the moment, although this 2-piece break effect is not necessarily ideal. I don't necessarily care one way or the other for it. But what I do like is that it's defense main stat, which is the primary reason why I'm using it on her. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be changing anything there. I definitely am not changing that one. Let's see. I wouldn't mind increasing defense or HP on her a little bit. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Just given how squishy she is and how much attention she's been getting. And none of these pieces are great, so let's just give her a little buff, huh? Let's see. Actually, I wanted to look through a couple more of these really quick. Hang on, let's see. HP. Yeah, I'm not terribly attached to any of those. Let's get some more HP for her. All right. She's been getting like just pounded on way too much. Oh, she landed on 600 even. All right, and I think everybody else is pretty much the max that I can go with right now. So let's see.
Why won't it?
All right.
I can't figure it out.
You saw the abundance. Pretty what?
Oh, it's you. You came.
We couldn't give up that easily. You're the Underground's only hope.
You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
Was it really an accident?
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
Is this a sabotage thing?
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced
Hey,
the
have
rollers,
a great night, Zoe.
but the bearing
Thanks
is
for being
causing
here.
a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
Gonna be another one of those little puzzles.
I'm getting good at
I'm gonna guess.
Can we really fix this?
Let's find out.
Relax, we got this. Right, Don Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Yep, it is. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start it from the side. Yep, easy.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now.
We're not trying to win you over.
I understand. You helped a lot of injured people in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. You're good people. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her?
Remind her of the present situation, or point out the variable. Make something up. Variable. Let's go with the logic thing.
The variable is... our arrival! No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like underworlders?
Well... You do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was... a long time ago. The same time the underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're...
Not even from this planet. Completely separate variables. 3 people more than we started.
There's just no way that Svarog's
not even from this
calculations
planet.
would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
They're not made up. In other worlds, people have already conquered the heavens. But you are a child. Let's go with the conquered the heavens thing.
Hey, she and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya... Do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan Hung, and she, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog. And let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him. There's no harm in trying, right?
You've already seen our ability. We will bring change to this world. Come on. What have we got to lose? You've already seen our abilities.
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Rania,
Okay, well,
I didn't know you'd stick up for
let's
us
see.
like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing. I just said what I truly felt.
So Bronya's had quite a good amount of growth already, compared to where she enters the story. Conquering the heavens is Celestia's here. I think it was more like, you know, traveling the stars, less, you know, taking over countries and nations, you know, Celestia style and all that. Where the hell was the lift? Oh, I walked past it, didn't I? It was on the side over here somewhere, I thought. Wasn't it? Where? Okay, right around here. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. If I lose, I lose. I'm gonna keep my team the way it is for now.
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
And if I have to toss in, you know, I can, you know, see what the weaknesses are and kind of adjust from there.
Open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
Thank you, wandering robot.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
Well, that's the plan.
It's okay, Clara.
I somehow doubt that's going
We're here
to
to
work.
reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
Let's go and see Svarog. Oh boy. Here we go. He's right here. Okay.
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Well, we saved her, which is the only reason why that stuff was brought back online.
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Okay.
Hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
We're not interested in stoking conflict. We're here about the future of the underground. To be or not to be, that is the question. I feel like we don't lead with that. Well, future of the underground.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity.
Okay, well that went badly immediately.
Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Okay.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
We're here about the Stellaron. I mean, I guess I can just go straight with we're a variable. I mean, that's literally what they just told me to do. Do you know what a Stellaron is? I mean, I suppose the Stellaron itself could be a variable in this. I mean, yeah. Oh boy. I don't know. We are here about the Stellaron. Do you know what a Stellaron is? Well, I mean, these both probably lead to largely the same thing. And then we're a variable. All right, I'm gonna go with, do you know what a Stellaron is?
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited.
Interesting.
You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity.
Oh.
Reassessing targets. Threat index raised.
Crap.
I demand that you reveal your true intention.
Great.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
We must find the Stellaron, and then we want to bring this world's disasters to a close. Well. Dots.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end.
Well, that's not exactly their goal here.
As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
That's not good.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
Seems like everything I'm choosing just cycles into the worst things. Your powers of calculation suck. That's like, just like, the hell with it. I'm just gonna start attacking him. We're not like those others. All right. Well, I mean, oh god. We're gonna try to continue to be diplomatic about it.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged.
Yeah, your calculation abilities suck.
Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged.
Okay.
Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Great.
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Yeah, so beans. Anyway, so it started blasting. Yeah, basically.
March. Prepare for combat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight.
Mr. Svarog, please don't.
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful.
Great. All right.
Annihilation permitted.
Cool. So I guess we're fighting. I'm gonna guess that there's really no way to avoid this fight in the first place, so.
Evil's begun.
This song's just for you.
All right, so I've got. Should keep enough. No, I won't. I need to stay with normal first, just to make sure I can get some shields down. He's not gonna be particularly weak to her, but I am gonna go ahead and use this. Let's see what happens. See what kind of damage I can get out of her. Okay, it wasn't horrible. I wouldn't mind throwing my shield down on her since things love to attack her anyways. Might as well, even though it's gonna draw aggro to her. At least it'll be on the shield until I can throw one on Servo. Yeah, we're gonna stay on normals until I get more shields distributed.
Can we talk?
Alright, 215.
Try that again.
Calculating result.
Ow. I still have enough buff going, so I don't really need to reapply it yet. I feel like he's got something cooking, right? Ow. He's not really attacking. I mean, he did immediately attack her, so I guess we'll see. All right, well.
Keep up. It's my tempo.
Let's go ahead and throw this in.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Not bad. Shrewd bombing. This might hurt. Well, it didn't feel great.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield?
Interesting. What's going on with Natasha?
All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Are you gonna like?
Nat, how did you?
Interesting.
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals.
Great.
Commencing complete annihilation.
I mean, you were already trying to do that anyway. Alright,
We're in
so,
trouble now.
we still need this.
All the best. Gotta try hard sometimes.
We're gonna run these
Check
a little
out
out of
this
order.
awesome move.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Take
I don't seem to really be getting through his break all that quickly, do I?
Rise,
These are the things that are making me a little nervous about how to progress through
to
him.
raise your spirit. Good omen.
Go ahead and free some energy to Serval.
Want to see what I can do?
Alright, I don't want
Not
to
going
consume
anywhere.
normal,
Pretty
or,
good crowd
consume
today.
skills right now, or at least not too many, because I need to be able to get
Turn
more
up
shields down.
the volume.
My turn.
Okay,
With
I'm gonna
me
throw it
out
to
here, how can
Serval
you
this
lose?
time.
Purge initiated.
Works for me.
You can't run.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Calculating result.
Try that again.
Well, thank goodness for a thick shield. I think I have one more round on that. I'm gonna wait.
Let me through, or I'll go through.
Reinforcing.
Oh, great. He has friends.
Done exceeds threshold.
Probably not good.
You'll pay for that.
Could have been worse.
High-risk individual.
Seems like maybe he's Nope, don't like that.
Keep up.
That was the one character I really, really didn't want him to do that to.
Chill out.
Executing annihilation.
This is where things are gonna get dicey, I think.
Operation.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose a shield real quick
Wanna
like
see what
here.
I can do? Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I need to get March out of there.
Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay.
Evil's
Indeed.
begun. Let me through, or I'll go through.
Well, he's already back from break and gets an attack immediately. Don't like that. Please don't hit her again. Oh, he's going.
1,000 wonders to raise your good
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I just won.
checking the lay of the field here.
Ready to lose
Yeah, we're
yourself?
gonna go ahead and use our burst.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Gotta try
do
hard
this too.
sometimes. Check out
We're gonna
this
throw all
awesome
these out.
move.
See if I can soften them up a little bit.
Take this! Shape! Rise Phoenix!
Oh, nobody died. Let's go. Oh.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Well, he's following his direct. Aw.
Clara. You...
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Clara.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1, Clara's request. Variable 2, Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
Okay. Progress.
So we did it?
The cost was too great. Thanks to Clara, her strength has been recognized.
Clara seems like the only one who can break through Svarog's cold logic. It's a good thing she was here. I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The Underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle, it's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest.
The truth can be heartbreaking. It's up to you to make your own judgment about who's lying now.
I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
Well, half the Wizard of Oz. Things are happening. So I didn't see the results of the poll where you guys were, polling who thought I was going to survive that battle. But I'd be very curious to hear after the fact what the results were, because I think I proved some naysayers on that one for sure. All right. Here we go.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records.
It was 2 yes, 1 no.
Do you
Okay.
wish to proceed, outsiders?
Let's have
Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless? Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I'm gonna guess that has not happened.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All the decisions are for the security of Belobog.
So this is the same researcher from the last one, just much older now, yes?
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
This is... Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War.
This is gonna be Svarog, right? I'm gonna guess.
The doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects.
one day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
They were looking for a way to destroy the Stellaron. I didn't quite understand. Can someone go over it again?
And it would appear that they never succeeded.
They did not.
Now only one question remains. Why would Kokolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the Stellaron is the thing that's been whispering in her ear this whole time. That much I was thinking from the get-go.
Branya, are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint.
This must be a lot to take in for you.
Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible.
Okay. We have people to talk to still, for sure.
Mr. Svarog, are you okay? Let me repair your language module first.
Assessing. Language module operating as normal. Thank you, Clara.
Did your memory module get damaged? Maybe I can fix that too.
Retrieving memory module. Architect machine error records, intact. War of Defense combat data, intact. Geomero Development Group error records, intact. Record of Clara's crafting of miniature magnetic drill rigs, intact. Record of Clara's explanation of human sleeping in behavior, intact.
Human sleeping in behavior.
So your memory module is okay?
I have made a backup of all records pertaining to you, Clara. Do not worry.
Even the one about sleeping in?
There are multiple backups. I can recover them at any time.
Mr. Svarog, can I delete some of them?
I cannot grant this request. Records pertaining to you constitute important data, Clara. They must remain intact. They are memories of family.
I understand. Mr. Svarog, I still want to help you check a few other modules. Turn around a little.
Well, let's check in with everybody else that I can
Daybreak,
first.
the Guardian shall be a glittering star, illuminating the people's path. At nightfall, the Guardian shall be a flickering flame, comforting the people's soul. Ah, so many years. Have I been following lies this whole time?
Yeah, it kind of looks that way.
Hey, maybe you should find someone to talk to. Don't let it get you down. You can share your feelings with others, you know? Do you think keeping it all to yourself is doing you any good? You let that status of yours go to your head, huh? Afraid to show weakness? That's why you're keeping so much bottled up inside, right? This isn't the overworld. I don't do envy and etiquette down here. Whatever's on your mind, you can say it.
I just want to be clear in myself first. These fragments of history, the teachings I studied, it's all muddled together in my mind. I don't know what I should believe.
No, you just have to be clear on what you should do.
Yeah, she's kind of getting torn between two worlds here.
You've spent long enough living in lies, Branya. This is your chance to break out of the cage.
How's it going, partner? Is that feeling in your chest the thrill of victory, or just the joy of making it out alive?
Stuff can be two things.
I know your heart is bursting with gratitude, but there's no need to thank me. We have what I'd like to call a fiscal friendship. If the money's right, not a problem in sight.
This guy. When did you call for reinforcements?
I knew that you'd get yourselves into trouble eventually, so I got Oleg to send relief in advance. Pretty sensible, right?
I'm asking why you went behind our backs. Nice work. You saved us. We're gonna go with that.
My pleasure.
He kind of
Friends
helped.
should look out for each other.
Except for
Good
my
for
actual
business.
fight. Well, I mean, I guess it, you know, like, even though Natasha wasn't actually in the battle to help, like, after that portion happened, like, all of your characters are back at full health, so I'll take it.
Here's a slice of life experience for you. Resourceful businessmen never get into risky trading without a plan B. And a plan B for their plan B. Plan C, we call that.
Well, you seem to enjoy muddying the waters.
Hey now, you got me all wrong. I just enjoy watching people fight. That's all. Fierce words, fists flying. What's not to like?
Thank you,
Easy there. Don't get mushy on me now. We professional types don't have time for thank yous. It's business. Feelings don't come into it. Ha ha ha! You see? Gotcha! Seriously though, Sampo will always be happy to assist you.
Yep, I knew it. There was a little flicker from my gamepad there, and all of a sudden everything was all goofy. I knew I was going to come out of that and not be able to move correctly without resetting it again. God, man, my USB stuff is going freaking crazy. It's driving me nuts.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now, we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
Your support came at the right moment. Thank you. When did doctors start carrying weapons around? We're gonna stick with the first
You
one.
should really be thanking Sampo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks.
You're welcome. All in a day's work for a hero. We did it for us. It wasn't as selfless as you made it out. Any chance of a more tangible show of thanks? I mean, rewards are cool, but I'm sure that they'll probably give it to us anyway. So I'm gonna be nice
When
about
the
it.
underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
With things as they are, you want to take a back seat?
No, but we need to wait for the opportune moment. In the meantime, I'm sending someone I trust to go with you.
Is it Sampo?
Zila.
Oh, Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else.
Well,
Zila
she's
is
been
a talented scout
helpful
and a quick
so
thinker.
far, even though she hasn't
takes
actually been in
decisive
any of
action.
the battles.
She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now.
Will she stand with us? She got a big shock.
You're right. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Hey, a 4-star light cone. Let's see. Irradiation. Increases wearer's damage by 12% for every defeated enemy. The wearer's attack increases by 4%, stacking 3 times. Alright, well, I mean, that's something. Shadow of Destruction. Okay, that's for Trailblazer. Okay. There's a number of good items there. Go to Jarilo for Boulder Town. Actually, I still have some daily things that I need to knock out yet. It's probably as far as I'm gonna push with the story stuff for now, just based on the how long the stream has been up so far and all of that. So I would like to continue, but I probably shouldn't right now. I need to go knock out some daily tasks and stuff so I can actually get through some of that. Let's see, I need to run over here real quick and heal up. Alright, doing that really quick. Wonder if there's any battles or anything over here. Like, I don't know exactly what to expect from over here. I'm gonna guess there's probably some stuff hidden around. Yeah, there's a battle right down here. I'm gonna imagine nothing like what I just went through. Probably quick battles comparatively.
No more playing night. You're not going anywhere. Let's be friends, shall we?
Alright.
Evil's begun.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
My turn.
I mean, don't seem like I'm doing quite as much damage to these as some of the other enemies that I fought, but still not bad. Okay, well, you guys just killed yourself, so good job.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Aw, he survived.
That's it.
Not that he got through the shield, so it really doesn't matter.
You're not going anywhere, friends.
Bye. Oh,
Song's
another
for you.
battle.
Keep up.
No more playing.
Ready to
Well,
lose
they'll
yourself?
be gone now.
You can
Or at
fight
least
it
probably.
or rock with it.
No more playing.
They keep surviving. Alright. Yeah, I can wait another turn.
Running into me.
And we're gonna throw a shield at her. You just notice March says my turn. She says it a lot.
Try that again. Don't your hands hurt?
Pretty good
That's the
crowd
first
today.
actual damage I've taken this battle.
Turn it up.
Why
Ready
not?
to lose yourself? You
Tremendous.
can fight it or rock with it.
Oh, that actually did not end it.
Take this.
Fine.
Rise, Phoenix.
Large chicken. Arise chicken. Alright.
Wow, good stuff.
Possibly anyway. Let's take a look at that. I think it was a glove, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's just another blue attack glove, although leveling it has a high potential of getting better subs on it than this one did. This one got terrible subs. I'm gonna swap it and use it to enhance this one, I think, because that one's substats are bad. I lose 1 level on it. I don't really even care about that. Just max it out. Worth. Maybe. Okay, yeah, those are a lot better subs. I'll take that. So that was worthwhile. All right, continuing. I wonder if that's the only battle in this area, or if there's gonna be another. Don't want to leave the area without exploring a little
Good
bit.
stuff.
So I notice it keeps okay, so I'm actually on the quest now. Not Good with Farewells is the one that you have to clear in order to get through the next equilibrium level. So,
Wow,
hey,
good
more
stuff.
equipment. Let's take a look through those. Relics. Okay, some green stuff, more green stuff. That one is attack. Oh, those are always attack though, aren't they? Yeah. That's not really anything worth noting. Nor is that. Okay. Not really anything worth it. Okay. Alright, so I do need to knock out some of those daily tasks. Because I have not yet done those. Which I think some of that I actually can probably grab through here. Yeah. And most of the time I've been doing this for the enhancement materials. So I'm gonna do this one. 6 waves. And let's see if we can get that Seala. There we go. Alright. Get ready to hear Seala's burst animation go off a lot, because that's how this usually goes.
1,000 wonders to raise your finest one!
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, pretty much. They just don't get to do anything afterwards.
Who's next?
You're dead. Oh, you're dead.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Oh, there's the burst.
Illusions of the past.
Oh, they didn't get to do anything. What do you know?
Who's next?
Oh
Disappear
no,
among the
look.
sea of butterflies.
Oh, they're all
Illusions of the
dead.
past. Who's next?
Every single
Welcome,
time.
customers.
The only reason that it's not dead right now is because her burst didn't
Song's
actually
for
come up
you.
that time. It landed
turn.
just a little short.
Don't
Throw in
mess-
some normals
I'll
there.
end your misery.
I'll just hold.
What a headache. I'll end your misery. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
I don't know whose Seala this is, but she's busted.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
At least in this level content, she is. Oh, look, let's just do it again.
Let's be friends.
It definitely makes this real fast.
Who's next?
Yeah, Seala's good.
Pretty good crowd today.
Like the memes say, like, oh,
running into me.
you let the enemies attack or whatever. Like, yeah, it's
Don't mess with me.
quick. She doesn't waste time.
Next. Disappear among the sea of
Oh,
butterflies.
this is yours. You know, I was
Illusions of the
wondering if
past.
it was yours, Zakaran. Well, she busted.
Who's next?
Yeah, I think you may have suggested that I try this, and I was like, I don't know if I'll try it. And then, you know,
My turn.
curiosity got the better of me because I just wanted to see what the character was like.
Don't mess
And it just immediately
I'll
made me
introduce
sad that I you know, started playing after her limited banner, so I in no way can get her right now.
I'll free you from your disappear
Sad
among the
face,
sea of
because
butterflies.
she's real strong.
Illusions of the past.
Just the whole getting multiple attacks thing back to back to back is ridiculous.
Who's next? I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Yeah, I've been doing it this
Illusions of
way
the past.
daily now. This is, I think, the 3rd day. She
What
just
a
cuts
headache.
through them all
Who's
easy.
next?
Welcome, customers.
Aw, didn't quite make it.
Songs for you.
Tough luck running.
Oh no.
I'll
It hit me
end your
for a
misery.
very small amount of damage. She's a single target character who excels in multi-target damage. Yeah, it certainly feels that way,
1,000
doesn't it?
wonders to finest one.
Ready to
mess with
lose
me.
yourself?
This'll
You can
do.
fight it or rock with it.
Yeah, first level got cleared by one of my characters. What do you know?
Keep up. My
Other characters are getting turns. What is this?
I'll end your misery.
There we go.
Who's next? I'll free you from disappear among the sea of
Really helpful
butterflies.
with weekly bosses when you're
Illusions
under
of the
level. You don't
past.
gain XP from these, so why not? Yeah, pretty much.
Who's next?
My original thinking on not wanting to invite it is just so that I learn self-reliance of my own team comps. But I haven't really had a problem with that, honestly.
I'll
Like,
end your misery.
I spent a lot of time, when I was younger playing
Disappear among the
turn-based
sea of
RPGs.
butterflies.
So like,
Illusions
the mechanics
of
of
the
turn-based games tend to land relatively straightforward for me.
I'll end your misery.
I might, sometimes miss the nuance of a particular skill or something for, the first day or two or something, and then, you start reading and reviewing all of the skills, and then you kind of inevitably pick up on all that stuff. Yeah, that was quick. That makes that real easy. Let's go ahead and claim these things then real fast. Alright. Nameless honor. 500 on daily training. I think I should be there now. Yes, I am. Claimed. And claim all. Nice. Alright. Well then. That worked out pretty quick. Actually, let me go grab this purple thing over here really quick. And then run from that, because I don't really feel like battling that for no reason. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and teleport over here to Boulder Town, so I have an easy place to pick up.
Equilibrium.
Oh.
The universe should be in equilibrium.
Mutters a low, emotionless voice. Huh. Another whisper echoed as if in symphony. Symphony, the universe should be in equilibrium. Who's talking? Am I dreaming?
The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak, a chance to breathe. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards.
Well, I like the greater rewards part.
After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials.
Please explain in the human language, is this so-called dynamic difficulty? Can I refuse this trial? Get to the point. What are the rewards? Alright then, for the equilibrium.
It is for this that all worlds change.
You detect a hint of approval from that emotionless tone. As your Trailblaze level goes up, you will need to complete Trials of Equilibrium to increase your equilibrium level. The enemies will have stronger stats, but so will you, and of course defeating them will drop more rewards. I mean, hey, listen, I like the sound of that. Alright, Trial of Equilibrium, Part 1, start. Hang on. My freaking gamepad is already acting up again because of the USB problems. Oh god, this is the worst. I think this is a path talking to you as well, but a failed path? Interesting. Yeah, that's actually a really interesting take on that. Alright, so let me see something then. Universal Equilibrium. That tells me to go over here. How long does this take? Out of I'm curious, because if it doesn't take too long, I'll just knock it out now before I end the stream. But I need an honest assessment of the amount of time this takes. 2 fights. Okay, it's quick. All right, then I'll do it. That'll just take a few minutes, probably.
No more playing nice.
Let's go ahead and strike this middle guy. And send a buff to Serval.
This song's for you.
These guys are pretty much almost dead already, so I'm not going to burst them. Now I'll burst them.
Yourself, you can fight it or rock with it.
Night. Well, that battle was that battle was that was not a complicated battle, but I'm sure that wasn't one of the things. All right, Trial of the Equilibrium. Okay, 2 level 29 enemies. Challenge. Yeah, I'm not changing my team. It's gotten me this far. All right, Robot Settlement. Is there any loot here? Perhaps. Looks like just 2 routes to enemies.
Huh.
Okay.
These targets.
All right.
We're in trouble now.
Actually, I think I should hold that until after Serval has had a turn,
This awesome move.
so that I don't waste some of this regeneration opportunity. There we go. Actually, the enemy seems to be weak to not even to her, so I actually might want to buff you instead. Given what that target is weak to. Actually, it doesn't look like he's weak to... I thought it was the other guys. Never mind. Well, that's fine.
Want to see what I can do?
Need to not make little blunders like that.
Pretty good crowd today.
Yeah.
Keep up. Welcome, customers.
I do want to move the buff.
You're not going anywhere.
And let's go ahead and give a shield to her since she's already getting picked on. Hey, knock it off. I don't like that.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Okay, let's continue shielding then.
This song's for you.
Seeing as how this guy seems to hurt a little bit. Ow again.
Let me through.
I'm gonna go with normals, so I can continue to have some shields coming up here. Yeah, okay. He hurts a little. He definitely isn't a weak enemy. All right. Why are complaining how Zeal's ult hurts their eyes? I'd say Serval's hurts more. I actually don't. I don't have a problem with it with either of them, honestly. I don't know how sensitive your eyes have to be for that. I mean, I have pretty good vision, so I don't know. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and food up here a little bit because got a little roughed up on that one. Any buffs to go ahead and pick up on this one, just in case. Let's see. No, I don't need to use any of this. Okay. Well then.
Huh. These targets will make for good
Okay, so he's weak to, looks like, Electro. You know what? Yeah, I'll just keep my team the same.
Can't stop.
We're in trouble now.
Throw the buff first.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
1,000 wonders.
And let's throw some more energy regeneration on her.
Gotta try hard some.
And let's see what we can get knocked out with this. Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Keep up. Want to see what I
Ready
can
to
do?
lose
And another
yourself?
burst.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Yeah, the ones that are, you know, weak to my Serval usually get, like, roughed up pretty quick. Yeah, we're gonna keep you going.
Friends.
And a normal from her, because same element. Sure, why not?
Take this.
And as all things, killed by fat chicken. All right.
Equilibrium. The worlds are already changing. For equilibrium reigns supreme. Rest assured, The trial of the equilibrium will find you.
The air turns hot again without warning, and the soft breeze itches at your ankles. Equilibrium, an unknown voice whispers into your ear. The worlds are already changing for you. Equilibrium reigns in supreme. Press assert, the trial of equilibrium will find you. As the voice falls, everything returns to normal. All right, well, that was not too bad. Max technique points. Okay, cool. I like that. That's a nice little add-on. Oh, wow. I got 2 Trailblazer levels for that. Okay, I like that. I need to go talk to Pom Pom then. Hey, that gave another one of the little daily things. Looks like it's calcs again, but it seems to be slightly different from what I've seen before. I'd better send another message to Mr. Young then. Found another new calcs mutation. You know, I find it impossible not to think about Albedo every time we see these things. Yes, remember I mentioned that there are many different kinds of calxes, and the reality data stored in them may vary. Remember to be thoroughly prepared before you make physical contact with them. It's not going to be worth it if you get yourself hurt out of avarice. Okay. Need enemies to obtain trace materials. Open the Interastral Guide. Okay, so we got this stuff here that I also can do for weekly points. Nice, okay. So this this will be very useful things to have access to now. I like it. More options. I still got to get back into the simulated universe and finish grinding out those points, but I should have unlocked one of the other levels for it now, because I had beaten everything I had access to. And it seemed like the only way for me to burn points was going to be to just run the one I had already done. Inconvenient my foot. Let's see. What? I knew she was dodgy. Explain. I think long and hard about with the space station this large, how much profit could she squeeze out? This is not something to joke about. She's Madame Herda's student. But so we're not allowed to talk about her just because she's Herda's student. There's a lot of juicy stuff about her. Explain. It's a bit inconvenient right now. Inconvenient my foot. What group chat is this? Check out the group name yourself at Take Ultimate to the Face. Stop interrupting at King Know It All. Spill it. Nah, forget it. Stop baiting us. This is an anonymous chat room, so no need to beat around the bush. Just spill it out already. It's not like you guys don't already know. Get to the point. You know, that whole embezzling thing, did you see the huge piles of parcels at reception hall? All of them are addressed to our young lead researcher. Good gracious. So this is where all the money has gone this whole time. No wonder the budget's been so tight. Just hold your horses. Let's not rush to throw accusations around yet. We can't just rely on your words. Where's the evidence? Evidence. Did you see the huge piles of parcels at the reception hall? All of them are addressed to you, our young lead researchers. What parcels? Yep, Herda rewards reset each week. These are important to farm out. Yeah, I kind of figured that was how that was going to work. But what I didn't want to do was like keep farming the same one. If I, what with another one likely to unlock soon. So I figured I could just go to the new one and continue farming it out there. And it seems like that'll work so long as I do it, tomorrow. Let's run it up. I might have also seen Arlen acting weird when receiving some packages. I told you so. Now it all adds up. Asta is stuffing her own pockets of mere speculation without concrete evidence. This is truly some explosive stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna antagonize. Believe what you want. Licenseless space diving. Oh, come on. No way of spinning this one. It's practically an open secret that Arlen was a crony brought in by that little Asta girl. So I was waiting a good part of the day for some juicy gossip. Is that it exactly? When it's all said and done, there isn't any proof or any hard proof. But you just said it yourself. Arlen was acting all suspicious. That's what I said. I'm actually covertly investigating the source of her assets, but it isn't time to reveal everything yet. Just you wait. Within days, there will be a major story in the space station. That better be the case. Interesting. All right, well, I picked that up. Pom-Pom probably gonna want me to come and talk. Anyone there? Anyone there? Hello? Nope. Something doesn't feel right on the express. There's something I can't see. Come back and see me when you have time. The conductor shouldn't be this image. Stay calm. I'm coming back. Come back this instant. If we don't solve this, the express won't be moving an inch. Fleeting lights. Well, I mean, it's a side mission, so it probably won't be that serious. That's another unlock. Go see it. Are you talking about the pom-pom one? I mean, I'm definitely going to go there, like, right now anyways, because I need to, you know, get the rewards for my Trailblaze levels, so...
So strange. Seems like Asta and Arlen are in trouble. Still, it all sounds like hearsay to me. Better keep them in the dark for now. Himiko seems to be on good terms with the folks on the space station. Maybe I should tell her first.
I'm gonna wait for that to finish up. Okay.
Oh, good. You're here.
Ooh, where is the strange thing you were talking about?
Pom-Pom doesn't know, but it's in the Express. No one knows Akifili's Express better than Pom-Pom. There is something strange in here. Pom-Pom can feel it. Help Pom-Pom look for it. We have to find it.
Fleeting lights locate the strange occurrence aboard the Express. Yeah, I will navigate to this mission since I'm already here.
We have to find it.
How's my Trailblaze level? Yes, let me claim some rewards here. Alright. I think at, what, 25 you get some, yeah, you get a pass at least. Oh, I think you also get like 10 from that other reward thing too, which will be nice. Okay. Investigate. The light bulb emits a soft glow and you stare hard at it. You probably shouldn't stare at a light like that. You scrutinize every leaf and rhizome, turn over every piece of dirt, and do not find anything suspicious. Okay. Well, there's a shattered mirror thing over here that's weirdly frozen in time. I'm gonna guess it's this. The mirror is broken. Why isn't it repaired? The mirror is grateful for your kindness, but the question is, when did it appear? You don't remember there being such a mirror on the Express. What's even stranger is that everyone else on the train seems to turn a blind eye to the sudden appearance of the mirror. Maybe you should recheck the mirror and ask others about it. If you want to save time, you should check it yourself. Alright, so it's this. You approach the mirror and see a figure slowly emerging in it, but it doesn't look like you at all. In the mirror is a girl in a hood, her face hidden by a strange mask, making it impossible to make out her appearance. This is giving me like vague Aravos vibes from the Dragon Prince. Before you can react, the girl steps out of the mirror.
Wow.
Oh, hi.
So this is the Astral Express.
Oh god, she kind of reminds me of what's her name from Mass Effect. Oh, I can't remember her name right now. Yes, that's right.
Perfect. I'm a messenger from the Garden of Recollection. I will be staying on the Express from now on. It's very nice to meet you.
Andy asked, did I ever do the closet thing in Belobog? Yes, I did. Where you like get in the closet and then go through all the things. Yeah, I did. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. You're a friendly one. However, I should still explain.
And then I immediately took the item that I got for going in the closet and stole a bunch of money from the fountain outside.
Garden of Recollection is an organization
and robbed
that
all the trash
worships
cans
the
in town.
Aeon Fuli. As a messenger for the remembrance, we surrendered our worldly bodies and traversed the universe in the form of memes to search the stars on behalf of Fuli for the most precious memories. Seeing that I'm able to be here, you must have already come to understand the concept of remembrance and the Garden of Recollection. The memories that you possess have activated a pathway for the Garden of Recollection to make copies and implant me into your thoughts. We can actually just follow you without being noticed. However, the Garden of Recollection believes that you're special. The memories that you possess are extremely rare and precious, and it's very likely there will be even more in the future. That's why I thought it'd be best if I introduced myself to you. I noticed that you've also received the concept of memo snatchers. The Garden of Recollection wouldn't want you to mistake us for thieves or crooks. Everything we do is for a higher purpose. I believe we've become acquainted now.
Whatever you say, messenger. When did I come across those things before?
Some keywords and hints to your question. Herta and Lightcone. When you came in contact with them, the concept of remembrance, Garden of Recollection, and Memo Snatcher were implanted in you.
Okay.
Madame Herta has a slight prejudice against us, so the Garden of Recollection believes that it'll be best if I provide you with a proper understanding of these concepts. There is actually something that I need, so I'll get right to it. The Garden of Recollection wants to preserve your memories.
Okay.
But don't worry, we won't take it from you. We just want to make a copy of the precious moments. You can see it as a trade between us. This is the Forgotten Hall, created specially to store your memories. We hope that you can visit this place regularly to rekindle your lost memories. The Garden of Recollection will extract the memories they want and give you something in return, in the form of matter and light cones. Come, I swear on the memories of my past self that you won't be at a loss for anything.
Clear any memory stage of the Forgotten Hall. Hey, my pad's already freaking out again because some point during that the USB stuff flickered again.
Do you want to
Ridiculous.
enter the Forgotten Hall?
I feel like I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Okay, is this like the Spiral Abyss? Is that what this is? I feel like that's what this is. I'm seeing like stars and stuff on it, and like stars out of 45 and reward. Yeah, this is totally kind of like the Spiral Abyss in this game. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I finally got it unlocked. You get, you know, like, you know, the stellar jades and all that here, so in good quantities. I'll definitely have to your knowledge, it doesn't reset. That's like kind of a double-edged sword, right? Like on one hand, I'm kind of glad to hear it doesn't reset, because, you know, then you don't have to like worry about the tedious nature of having to do the Spiral Abyss over and over again every 3 weeks. But at the same time, you don't get access to as many stellar jades, so it's like, I don't know. Anyways, what I'll do is, I'm not gonna do it tonight because I do need to wrap things up here. It's, you know, 12:30. I got stuff going on tomorrow, so I need to get ready for that. Beans and I are working on still, you know, getting our house set up, and, you know, we haven't gotten our new craft room fully reestablished because it's just been taking a while for us to get through unpacking everything and all that. But tomorrow, I'm trying to finish establishing some of like our primary craft tables and stuff so that I can start working on some minor revisions to our Genshin costumes from last year so that we can put some finishing touches on them for this year. So yeah, we got some work to do with that. I got to get my 3D printers up and running again too this weekend. Well, that'll be something I'm working on tomorrow. I had to order some replacement parts for my resin printer as well. So yeah, we got some things cooking so that we can make some final passes on that stuff. So I'm gonna be busy with that a lot for tomorrow. And we got the Ren Fair here in Atlanta that we're gonna go to, and a lot of people go in costume to it. I'm considering actually going in Zhongli to that. I think we're planning on doing that Monday. So yeah, that should be pretty cool. Like the Atlanta Ren Fair is pretty crazy, and there's been lots of people like posting pictures and stuff after having gone to it. And we just had MomoCon here in town too, so we're anticipating maybe there could be some other costumed people about. So yeah, it could be interesting. But yeah, we're planning to hit that up on Monday. So yeah, if we get any good pictures or anything, I'll definitely be sure to hit those up on Twitter and all that. Nate, love seeing people's costume, but I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun thing. I haven't been to a Ren Fair since I was a kid. It's been a long time. Would have been going to Anime North this weekend, but it was not to be. Unfortunate. Yeah, we wanted to go to Momo this weekend, but we just we couldn't make it happen. It just wasn't really in the cards. But we're definitely gonna go to Well, we always go to Dragon Con every year, but we'll probably go to Anime Week in Atlanta, which is like, I think around Halloween, and we'll definitely be going to Momo next year. Now that we're in the Atlanta area, we'll probably go to all 3 cons every year. So we're going to be like expanding our like yearly cons from like 1 a year, which we used to go to 2 or 3 a year back before I joined the Air Force. And that kind of curtailed us back down to just 1 a year, which we chose to be Dragon Con. But now that I'm not in the Air Force anymore, and you know, I'm back to being a civilian. Let's go. We can do things again, so that's gonna be nice. Yeah, Gene Shadow, I'm in Atlanta. I just moved from the Norfolk area of Virginia to Atlanta. So, do I feel odd being civilian again? No. I was, you know, I had, you know, worked as a normal civilian for a reasonable period, you know, like before I ever enlisted. So it wasn't really too big a deal for me, really, like to get back out and rejoin the regular working force again. Like, I didn't join at 18, you know, like I joined a little bit older than most people probably do when they join the Air Force. So like you know, a lot of people who join in the military services, they join like right out of high school, and then they have no work experience. So when they get out, it's weird for them. But that wasn't the case for me. So it wasn't too big of a deal.
Nice.
For me, it's more really nice to be a civilian again. It's just, you know, like that the little underlying things of being in military service I don't have to worry about anymore. So like, you know, will I get moved here or there? What kind of things in my life are going to get completely messed up because I've been told that I have to go there? And, you know, these moves can be kind of expensive and things like that. And they're supposed to help you, you know, balance all that stuff out, but it's still complicated. So, yeah. What I will say is that, yeah, Andy, you said you've considered military for college benefits. Yeah, I have those all loaded up, and I'm probably going to be using them. So that's pretty nice. And I will say, you know, even though I did 6 years and got right back out, the benefits that it came with are awesome. And I can't say enough about that. So, because we would never have been able to buy a house if I hadn't, you know, enlisted in the Air Force. It just wasn't to be. Like, it's very difficult in the world the way it is now to buy a house. I don't honestly know how anybody saves up enough money for a down payment anymore. I just don't. The way down payments are now, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 you're supposed to have to put down a down payment on a house. Like, who the hell has that kind of money anymore? Like, it just doesn't happen often. You really have to be dedicated to saving for such a thing. And a lot of people are going to have to do it for, you know, 10 years or more, like really pointed. And you're going to have to sacrifice a lot in order to save money to have a down payment for a home now. But, you know, having joined the military service, you get your VA loan benefit, which means that you can just apply for a home loan and get a house without a down payment. So, like, voila, you know, like we're actually able to have a home and not have to rent. So that was the main benefit that I really appreciated. Now I already have a degree, but I'm gonna definitely be going back to school to use my military benefits for it, because more degrees can't hurt. So, and they can really only help me in my outside career field. So they can really only help. So that is really my big plan with that. I have a cousin that turned 21 that's about to go into the Navy in a few weeks, and I have a twin niece and nephew that are still in right now. Wow. So you know a lot of people in the military. More education is always good. Yes, agree. People often don't realize there's jobs in the military that aren't fighting, which is kind of amusing. Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I joined the Air Force. I'm not... I mean, listen, a bunch of you have been watching my stream for a long time. Big surprise, TH is not really like the most violent, gung-ho fighter type person. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get back out afterwards. Because I'm not really like the, you know, hoorah, go military kind of guy. It's just not my personality. And honestly, following orders for the sake of following orders isn't really my big thing either. I ask too many questions. I'm the kind of person who, like, really needs to know why something is the way it is. Also, probably not a big surprise as the, you know, lore theory crafter. Like, I love to overthink things and analyze things. And when you ask that many questions about why this is being done this way, you can ruffle feathers sometimes. And it makes it a little bit harder to progress the ranks when you're constantly getting underneath everybody's, you're getting on everybody's nerves for asking too many questions. They're like, just do the thing. This is the way it's always been done. And I'm like, yeah, but we can make it better. Why don't we do that? So there's not a lot of room for that, you know, like free thinking in the military, and that's really frustrating for me. Whereas on the civilian side, if you have a fresh perspective, you're more likely to be rewarded for that. And honestly, the job I had before I got into the Air Force was a good example of that, where I was very much not the norm of the kind of person they had in their management positions prior, and so they very much appreciated that, and like they were, you know, giving me steadily increasing pay and big bonuses, trying to keep me from enlisting in the military. But you know, I had my opportunity to make use of the degree that I had, which was in air traffic management, and that allowed me to go and actually just be an air traffic controller in the U.S. Air Force. And honestly, 6 years telling F-22s what to do, that's a little bit of a hard thing to pass up. So you know, and that's what I spent the last 6 years doing was you know, I've worked as an air traffic controller for the past 6 years, and you know, I got to see F-22s and other military aircraft do some things from a perspective that a lot of people don't get. And I've got some cool videos of stuff like that that you know, maybe I'll be able to share eventually. Some of it's perfectly fine. Like, I've actually gotten to ride rear seat in a T-38 fighter jet. Well, it's a trainer, but it's still all intents purposes a 2-seater jet, which was essentially just a 1 hour long roller coaster. And it's one of the most oh god, it was one of the most intense things I've ever done in my life. And I was simultaneously so glad I did it, but really glad to be back on the ground afterwards, because it's just, oh god, just doing an hour long of well, it was like a dogfight scenario basically with another T-38 aircraft. And so, like, I swear the guy was trying to get me to throw up. I didn't, but I swear he was trying to. But yeah, it was, yeah, exhilarating. It was a good word choice. It was really really something else. And it's something I will never forget. And I actually do have some video that I recorded of that. Not sadly the dogfighting stuff, but the actual, like, to and from part, because there's no way I would have been able to hold on to my phone during those, because the 6-ish G's of, you know, positive and negatives, like constant turning and throwing and everything, it gets pretty intense. So yeah, yeah, I got to do some cool stuff. So there was that. And you know, just the training and education that I got as an air traffic controller, on top of, you know, the education that I got as an air traffic controller before I even got in, like, all of these things led up to the career that I'm doing now, which I'm not going to talk about, but it was all a good opportunity. And if you have the opportunity to get into a career field, like, you know, through the military, to that you can then change over into the civilian side, it does help. But it's not for everybody. It wasn't for me. That's why I did 6 and got back out. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I hadn't intended on getting into, like, I was in the military for 6 years conversation at the end of my stream, but there it is. So yeah. I need to get out of here for the evening, because it's yeah, we're already over, like, the 3.5 hour mark. It's getting close to 1 a.m. I got things to do tomorrow. Like I said, we got a lot of craft stuff to work on tomorrow. But yeah, you guys. TH lore. Yeah, right? I'm giving Beans the stink eye right now because of her commentary in the chat. You're a bad person. TH talks a lot, big surprise. Rude. Anyways, it's probably a good thing I'm going to end the stream. Something else is going to end in a moment. Anyways, you guys, I need to get out of here for the night. Everybody, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate the support of being here. I appreciate all the new followers. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. That always helps out the channel. Follow me over on Twitch as well. I really appreciate all of the new viewers that I've been picking up on Twitch lately. That's pretty awesome. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a great night. Or I guess the button's not working. It did this on the last stream. Oh, God. Have a good night. Why would you eat pom-pom? Pom-pom doesn't look very tasty.